Hi there, I'm Jessica York in the Dish Studio with a very special new series for animal lovers. It's called Paparazzi on Nat Geo Wild, and it follows a wonderful photographer named Kaylee Greer. Now, Kaylee specializes in dog portraits, and she travels the country taking pictures of puppies in the hopes of getting more dogs adopted. Paparazzi is new Saturday nights on Nat Geo Wild. That's channel 190 on Dish. And if you don't have Nat Geo Wild, it is very easy to add by calling us at 1-800-333-DISH. Now, a little behind the scenes info. Dish is based in Denver, as is the production company who makes Paparazzi. Some of our friends worked with Kaylee on the show, and they were so in love with her and the series that we could not wait to meet her. And we fell in love too. This was the interview that I was looking forward to the most. I am a huge fan of yours. I love photography, I love dogs, I love what you're doing. This is a fantastic show. So instead of me just gushing, explain Paparazzi.
So Paparazzi is a show that follows me on all my wild, wacky, crazy adventures photographing dogs all over the country. And, you know, really it's about telling dog stories. It's about, taking photos of dogs that maybe have no voice to tell their stories for themselves. And, kind of just telling the world what these dogs are about, and especially when it comes to rescue dogs. Dogs that are in shelters, stuck behind the bars of a cage with, no way to speak for themselves.
Right, for like 2 years.
Yes.
That's one that I saw in one of your episodes.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, there's dogs, sometimes for years they're overlooked. Maybe they're, quiet, or they're stuck in a cage with 5 or 6 other dogs, and they're just in the back corner, and they spend, their years there and their time there just being overlooked. And to me, it's like they're sitting there thinking, aren't I a good boy too? Why don't I have this chance? And I think every dog deserves a second chance. Mm-hmm. So that's what it's all about for me. With my photography, it's always been about being able to use this tool to hopefully be able to, change the lives of others. Just whatever that I can do with my 2 small hands. Come on, Josh!
Pit bulls probably need the most help right now with the public's perception of them, and our skill that we have to offer for them is photography.
So that's how the Incredibles project was born. We find pit bulls who have done amazing things, and we build a whole styled shoot around them to show them off as superheroes. I want to take this stereotype and just flip it on its head. I want you to see the dogs that are out there in the world selflessly doing incredible work.
I'm so happy to see all of you today. I'm going to give Chance a quick second just to say hi.
I read about this pit bull Chance, who's a therapy dog at an elementary school just outside of Denver, and he works with socially and emotionally challenged children.
What kind of dog is Chance?
A pit bull.
A pit bull. People see a big dog. They see a dog sometimes that some people might think is scary. The very first time you guys met Chance, was anybody scared of him? A little bit. Chance isn't scary anymore to you because you know him on the inside, right?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I love it. I didn't even have words. I still don't really have words. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Yeah, she really captured his face. Tears sprang to my eyes. It was like I was looking at the best part of Chance.
You look like a pit bull saving the day.
A pit bull saving the day.
It looks like an angel dog.
And how did you get started in taking pictures of dogs?
So I actually started at the shelter. That's where everything began. About 8 years ago now, I was feeling a little bit lost. I was working like a 9-to-5 job and just out of college and feeling like I am missing my purpose. I am missing what I was put on the planet to do. And I don't know what that is exactly, but I know for sure I want to be around animals. People ask me sometimes what came first, photography or dogs, and the answer has always been dogs. So I went to the shelter. I went there to find kind of what it's all about for me, and hopefully try to enrich the lives of these dogs that are waiting so patiently for families to come and find them. And so I just started by walking the dogs and cleaning the cages and just whatever, you know, they needed help with in terms of volunteering. And it was there that I realized pretty quickly that a photograph could have the potential and the power to change their lives. I wasn't a photographer at that point. I did major in visual arts in college, so I had a bit of like the experience of photography.
The eye. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I learned on film, and film doesn't translate super well to taking a bajillion photos of a fast-moving animal. So I never thought in a million years that I'd actually be a professional photographer or necessarily do anything with it beyond a few classes in college. But, you know, I just started with like a point-and-shoot camera, you know, seeing volunteers take photos of these dogs through the bars of the cage. Maybe when the dogs aren't at their best, maybe they're feeling fearful, they're feeling scared, and all of a sudden this is the image that gets captured of them, and that's what's transmitted to the world, and that's the only chance they have. And, you know, in this day and age, our lives are so busy, and we're filled up all the time with so much information and so much stimuli that, you know, you're on social media, you're scrolling through your newsfeed, and there's 1,000 things coming at you from every direction. And it's about making an image that's gonna stop somebody dead in their tracks, even if it's for 2 or 3 seconds, to give that dog a chance to say, this is who I am.
Mm-hmm. For someone to say, holy banana sandwiches, I need this dog.
Holy banana sandwiches, that's right.
Exactly. Social media has changed the pet adoption process because people do now shop for their pets that they're going to rescue online a lot.
100%, exactly, yeah. It's really, you know, it's marketing like anything else, you know, and we are such visual creatures that as images come through our world, that's what we're looking towards for the next, you know, dog or cat or animal that we want to add to our families. And sometimes these dogs don't even have a photo at all. And, you know, God forbid if they end up in that situation, you know, what chance do they have? Mm-hmm. And you're right, it's all about getting their message up there on social media and pushing it into as many households and in front of as many eyes as you possibly can.
Mm-hmm. Now, the concept sounds fun. You're great. Puppies are awesome. We Dish is based in Denver, and this production company is based in Denver. So a lot of people know the people that work with you and say that this is their favorite show to work on. So congratulations.
Thank you. That means so much to me. Honestly, I truly am so humbled for this opportunity. I can't believe it. I truly have to pinch myself some days I wake up and think, number one, I get to hang out with puppies again today. Oh my God. And number two, the fact that National Geographic, you know, Nat Geo Wild was interested and found what I did to be something, you know, special, and to want to team up together on this big, beautiful mission is, I mean, more than I could have ever asked for. It's just so surreal, and I can't believe it. And hearing that it's, you know, the production company is one of their favorite shows, it's just like, was this real life? I am so humbled by that.
I think you found your purpose.
I think you're right.
And now, how often do you turn your cameramen into trees?
That's a really good question. I only have turned cameramen into trees in terms of the show. I've never had to turn a cameraman into a tree before.
That was a little insider information we got. Yeah.
That's right. So because, yes, with the nature of filming, right, the camera guys have to get their angle, which is a lot of the times in the background of my photograph. So, yeah, for the first time ever, I've had to spend a little bit of time just turning some people and some crew in the background into trees and buildings.
That's awesome. The magic of Photoshop, correct?
There you go, exactly.
Yes. And what element makes for the best day ever?
Oh my gosh, the best day ever is any day that a dog is involved, for me, is the best day ever. You know, it's just about the loyalty and the purity and the kindness the dogs share so selflessly. So on any day where I'm feeling, you know, overwhelmed or anxious, the moment a dog walks into the picture, everything just feels better. I feel like I can handle and conquer anything when there's a dog around, and so really any day that I'm chasing this crazy wild dream is the best day ever.
Gosh, I have such job envy right now, and I have a great job.
You actually have an amazing job.
So what do you hope that people walk away with after watching this show?
For me, the #1 message is, you know, just for people to realize and to remember that shelter dogs are not broken. They just need love like any good dog. And so for me, it's when people watch the show, I'm hoping that the next time they decide they want to add, a new member to their family, that they'll consider the thousands of dogs that have been left behind and forgotten and are sitting in shelters, waiting so patiently. I think that, that's really the biggest goal for me, is just, maybe it's not the right option for every person to rescue a dog, but maybe they'll just remember and they'll give a second thought to those animals who need them so much.
I cried all the way through your episode when I watched it. Now you're gonna make me cry again.
I'm sorry. It's not all sad though, I swear. There is so many beautiful,
it's so much happy
stories.
crying. It's so much happy crying. Get some tissues, watch this show. You're fabulous.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait for season 2.
Thank you.
And thank you for doing such good work.
Thank you for having me. I'm honored. I'm truly honored and humbled just beyond words. Thank you.
Yeah.
He looks so happy.
Buddy, who's that handsome guy?
When I first saw the picture, it was really hard for me not to cry. We take these dogs from horrible situations. They've never had an experience like what that picture shows. Gosh, look at the little hairs, his little terrier hairs on his face. His eyes are so bright, happy. He looks like he's smiling.
I know, doesn't he look so happy?
Inside and out, yeah, it's amazing. To see him on the top of a mountain smiling in such a gorgeous photo, it just was really emotional.
I'm so glad you...
I can't, oh my God. It's the best photo I probably have ever seen of a dog. Let's put him on the website.
Yes!
You're gonna go home, buddy. Kaylee and Sam are taking pictures of one of our dogs. The beauty of that is the picture of that dog will drive people to look at other dogs on our website. And I am certain other dogs will go home as a result of their work. He's probably gonna have 100 applications by the end of the day. Boom, there he is.
First moment that you hear any word whatsoever about him going home, please let me know.
You'll be the first to know, I promise you that.
I think getting Poindexter his special photo is...
Wait, let me say it. It was the best thing ever.
Hold on.
God.
High five.
Paparazzi is a charmer, and it's all new Saturday nights on Nat Geo Wild. That's channel 190 on Dish. If you don't have Nat Geo Wild, it is very easy to add. Just give us a call at 1-800-333-3474. That's 1-800-333-DISH. If you have Nat Geo Wild and your HD DVR is connected to the internet, you have a great selection of programs available with Nat Geo Wild on demand. And if you're on the go, you can see the best of Nat Geo Wild with Dish Anywhere. My thanks to Kaylee and everyone at Nat Geo Wild. If you love dogs, you will be totally charmed by Paparazzi. That's 2 P's, 2 Z's, Saturday nights on channel 190. In the Dish studio, thinking of changing my hair color, I'm Jessica York.